Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Alex Flood. Wake the Giant is back in Thunder Bay and running as we speak. The gates opened up today at noon, this year featuring a mix of Indigenous and non-Indigenous performers, with the finale tonight of Third Eye Blind and Jesse Reyes. The Wake the Giant Music Festival started off as a cultural awareness project and has now progressed into an all-day music festival with the goal to bring different communities, cultures, age groups, and festival fans all together for one big event that bonds the community closer. The festival kicked off with Nick Sharman along with Iskway and Tom Wilson for the nearly 1,000 fans in attendance. Over the days leading up to the event, DFC students took part in the amazing race and the DFC experience. As host of Wake the Giant, Tanya Talaga says what a great experience this is for all the students that have been involved in the process.
Is seeing the kids, the youth, how excited they are, seeing them dance, the DFC jingle dance dressers, they were amazing, just amazing. Northern Cree, amazing. I mean, when are they going to get to dance with Northern Cree again? Grammy Award winning musicians. So it's just wild to see the excitement in their faces and eyes.
As of right now, the event is nearly sold out, and Tanya expects most of the crowd to show up later for the grand finale, with the Wake the Giant Music Festival spreading music around town until 11:30 tonight. And the sport of river surfing could be coming to Thunder Bay. A local group presented to City Council this week asking for its support on bringing big waves next to the Boulevard Lake Dam. The recreational hotspot at Boulevard could someday include a sport many wouldn't associate with Thunder Bay. Surfmasons River Surfing Association wants to build a small pool with a skate park style ramp on the Cumberland Street side of the dam, which would create a wave when water is released. Brett Sharman is the president of the River Surfing Association. The goal of the presentation to council is to be included in the review process of the city's permit to take water and water management plan. Sharman says that's because they would need to increase the amount of water allowed through the dam gates to create waves.
The new dam design is going to help the potential of this boulevard site become a reality. And then because of the already planned review of the permit and the water management plan, hopefully those are good signals that this project is well timed.
It's very nicely with the city's current reputation as an outdoor destination, and also the significant direct and indirect economic benefits. We can't commit from budget year to budget year until our budget is confirmed, but it's completely reasonable to assume that we would want to continue on as partners in this initiative.
The project is already being supported by Thunder Bay Tourism and the CEDC, which helped fund a river wave feasibility study. It's estimated to cost between $2 and $4 million. The association is looking for provincial and federal funds to make it a reality in the next few years. And it's been just over a year since the Lake Nipigon First Nation began the installation of power lines in the community. This week, another major milestone, the adoption of a land code that will give the band more control over its land and its future. Adam Riley was at the signing and files this report.
Going forward, should Chief and Council of Animbigu, Zagagan, and Anishinaabeg wish to do anything with the land that has been designated for the community, they will need only to hold a vote with band members and conduct an environmental assessment. This comes following the signing of a land code between the community and the federal government Monday.
It's just another self-governance step, and it allows us to move a lot quicker. You know, we've haven't had any community for 150 years, and it just gives us more control over our lands.
Representing Indigenous Services Canada was Deputy Minister Christine Fox. She says seeing the community and what it has and where it wants to go gives some perspective to the work that needs to be done to grow the community.
Harvey was telling us about the mining opportunities and what that means. Like, it just feels like this is a really important point in time for this community, and so to be here with you today absolutely means the world to me and to the team, and to get to know you and see what we can do.
But while spirits were high, some members, including Elder Joseph Oswald, wanted to remind the visiting dignitaries about concerns over water quality.
People up north, they always have water problems. They gotta boil their water. Like they have over $1 million water plant, and they gotta boil their water yet. And I don't want to get into the situation with our members, band members. Like we want good water if we can.
The story of AZA started years ago, but only really began to take shape within the last 13 years. Last year, a milestone for the community was reached with the installation of power lines to allow the community to properly develop.
I remember coming down the one hill and seeing the reserve, and the feeling that I got, like, oh my God, this is finally going to be ours. I still get that feeling. And when I first seen the hydro poles for the first time, and the clearing of the land, for it to all becoming factual and true, it's unbelievable.
Nelson says other projects on the go include several houses, a water treatment plant, and an elders lodge, which will sit just off the shore of Partridge Lake. Adam Riley, TBT News.
Just over a week after in-person learning returned to local classrooms, Algonquin Avenue Public School reminded students and staff just how great it can be. The school celebrated National Hunting, Trapping, and Fishing Heritage Day this past week by hosting on-site activities in partnership with many community organizations, providing knowledge and historical education for students and staff. Danielle Bain reports.
According to Algonquin Avenue School Principal Darren Lentz, Outdoor Heritage Day is held each year to honor and celebrate traditional harvesting, histories, and the continuation of outdoor activities here in Canada. He believes it's really important to promote these types of activities to kids of all ages.
Whether they be hiking, biking, hunting, fishing, trapping, doing anything outdoors, we want them to build a relationship with the outdoors and learn to love it. And then they'll learn to protect it, because that's what we have to do in the end, and we have to teach kids to do that.
Many community organizations partnered with the school, including the Ministry of Natural Resources, their Canine unit, and the Northwestern Ontario Fur Trappers Association. Conservation Officer Andy Heerschap highlighted the importance of visiting schools.
It helps people relate to the rules, and there are lots of rules and regulations when you're hunting and fishing. And if we're out talking to kids early on, then it just helps them relate to the importance of why we're enforcing the rules and the rules are in place. It just kind of puts a face to the work that we do.
The kids were able to take part in many activities like casting fishing rods, archery, and touching and looking at furs. They also got a demonstration from Rex from the MNR Canine unit to see how he keeps people safe. Lentz was overjoyed to see kids back in the classroom and taking part in the fun.
They love it. They love the hands-on aspect. They're engaged, they're excited. We have visitors in the school for once, and teaching them things that they haven't seen before, and reinforcing the things that they have seen, that they are very important events and activities to take part in and learn about.
Danielle Bain, TBT News.
A program through Lakehead University that encourages students in elementary school to seek post-secondary education has partnered with a new school board in the region, all while hitting a milestone year. Reps from LU and the Keewatin-Patricia District School Board signed a memorandum of understanding Thursday to add the board to the university's achievement program. By participating in certain courses, students starting in grade 4 are able to earn financial credits, which over time will accumulate in value. They would then cover many costs associated with their first year at Lakehead. President Moira McPherson says 2021 marks 10 years since the inception of the Achievement Program, and the addition of KPDSB brings the number of school boards in the program to 5.
The program has been hugely successful. We have currently 198 active participants in the program, and we've had the first 7 students that have made it all the way through into finishing their grade 12 and graduating, and we have our first 3 students on campus this year.
We know that some of the students who have graduated from this program have talked about how it is life-changing and how they explored possibilities that they had never considered without this program. So we are so excited and so proud that this program gets to be expanded. Can the teachers unmute your microphone, and can we have the kids tell us if they're excited? Wonderful. And we look forward to so many possibilities as this program.
The biker community hit the streets once again for the 38th anniversary of the Toys for Tots ride, where bikers traveled across town to donate toys to a number of Salvation Army programs. Over 50 motorcycles sporting stuffed animals, trucks, dolls, and other toys made their way across town, starting at Thunder Bay Harley-Davidson and finishing at the Journey to Life Center. The toys at the event will be distributed through Salvation Army's Christmas dinner, along with other programs. Executive Director for Salvation Army Gary Ferguson says the biker community always enjoys getting involved.
The biker community is such a charitable community, and you know what, they give, and I think, you know, for our event and many other events in the community, so they love it, you know, and every year we have riders probably that have been in this event, and I wouldn't press to say that maybe there's somebody who's been here for 38 rides.
Ferguson says he's always appreciative of the biker community in town for supporting the cause over the years, and plans for the 39th anniversary are already underway. Join now with Kurt Black. Kurt, just another great local initiative. We got Wake the Giant going on tonight, but a lot of good stuff happening locally too in the sporting aspect.
That's right, Alex, as dirt track racing has finally arrived back here in Thunder Bay.